All right. Hello, good morning. Hello, good. I'm just gonna smack my glasses first thing in the morning. That's great. That's a great way to start stream. That's a great way to start stream. Hello, Jesse, Ionic, Brian. How the heck is everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a good morning. Coffee Caravan came out. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That game looked rad. Well, it looked rad. I played it. It was rad. Oh, wow. It's under 10 bucks. Dang. Dang. Good for them. Put on my wish list. It was a good little, it was good little roguelike. It was a good little roguelike. I appreciate Jesse not wasting any time. As we were literally discussing save. Pow. Done. Done. So hi, how's everybody doing? I jumped ship from X-Files to improve everyone's life with Desert Housewives. You had to prove it. You had to be like, listen, I know what I'm talking about. Here's how I know what I'm talking about. This Desperate Housewives game is amazing. And everyone was like, wait, what are you talking about? And we played it, and now everyone knows. Now everyone knows that you're a tastemaker, right? You had to prove that you had the sauce. You had to prove that you had the sauce. You have to say, listen, I've been watching ding dongs play video games on the internet for a number of years. Don't tell me I don't know. Don't tell me I don't know. Point click FMV game with Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny. See, then now you have the sophomore slump era, right? You have the sophomore slump where you're like, yeah, here's the thing everyone likes. Immediately ruin it. Immediately ruin it. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, I hope everybody is doing well. I am. Oof, I'm tired. All those words are winners to me, baby. I am tired. We had such a big weekend. Oh, we did so much stuff. A video game where I talked to Scully and Mulder in the late 90s. Fuck out of here. Facade, but it's X-Files. One day the bullshit will be landed on, then you'll all see. You'll all know. Oh man. Oh hell yeah. Brian, I'm seeing that State of Decay 3 is in development. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Seems like a productive weekend though. Hopefully not too beat up. No, I can tell that I slept bad, you know? You know how sometimes you have the ache from when you're doing stuff and then you wake up and you're like, no, I'm just at that age where my body doesn't know how to sleep. But no, it was really productive. We got all the recycling out. You can see there's nothing on the wall behind me anymore because we're getting it set up to put a bunch of posters that I'm actually probably going to do today. We made a lot more progress on cleaning out the closet in the office and cleaning up. There's Saribot. Hey, that only took too long. Just listen, I don't pay for it, whatever. Cleaned up a bunch of stuff around the floor on there, which is nice. Just pick stuff up, put stuff away, got stuff where it's supposed to go. I have a lot of stuff I need to get up on walls. Oh my God, we have so much stuff. We have so much stuff. So these are our Welcome to Night Vale live show posters from the 4 that we went to. And since we're going to the Old God show where we're like, oh, you know what we should do is we should finally get those up. We have, we're still trying to find a frame for the drawing that Brian and Rebecca sent Erin for her birthday. I've got all kinds of posters and stuff that still need to go up, so. But it's that thing of like, oh, why did it take so long? I'm not gonna worry about it. We're doing it now, you know? We're doing it now. So we'll probably go get some frames. We'll probably have to go get another one of these frames when we go to the live show, because we'll get a poster for sure. I don't know. I might have another poster that I don't even know about. I have so many posters I literally just have a poster roll in the closet that just has a ton of posters. I don't even remember what's in there. I think I had a Scotty Young Avengers versus X-Men poster that I was like, I'll get a bunch of comic book people's signatures, because, you know, at the time I was going to MegaCon, which was a big comic show. I was like, I'll just go get everybody's signatures. I think I literally have 2 people's signatures before I stopped going. I got 2 signatures. One of them is Chris Claremont. So yeah, I got Chris Claremont. I have a bunch of Scotty Young prints that are signed because I love Scotty's art. Sapphire, hello. Who's desperate? Who are we gonna slap next? Whoever deserves it. Whoever deserves it. I don't make plans, I make reactions. Give me soap opera X-Men, not use a derogatory. Oh no, X-Men's the best when it's messy. I can't wait for the day the wheel spins, we land on Chrono Trigger. Everyone has a great time, the community grows, we all get sort of warm fuzzy feelings. We go, wow, we need to land on the wheel more. We land on the wheel and play Chrono Trigger and everyone's like, man, Brian does know what games are good. Brian does know good games. X-Men isn't a soap opera. When it's done poorly, it isn't. When it's done poorly. Do I have Chrono Trigger PC? Oh, I mean, I do now, thanks to Brian. Right, I do remember Brian saying that he put this in the family video. That's probably the version I'll play. But you know, I might check if there's like some like little cleanup mods or something like that, because sometimes the PC versions of games you get like a little like get some adjustment mods. But if you listen to Old Head Comics guys, they love to complain about how he made it less action and cool. Hey, jokes on them. That book got canceled, so. They canceled that book, so. Events of Art. Where did that just came up? What was that from, Brian? That just came, why is that? Oh, the Grumps thing. Okay. I was like, why is that? Did PS Plus just get Animal Well? Fuck. With the Days of Our Lives on. I love it. We were watching one and Aaron's like, why are we talking about, why? I was like, I think Stacy Broke Up With Me is a Game Grumps thing. Yeah, fucking PlayStation Plus just got Animal Well. Jesus Christ. After well, actually. Oh, it's Jennifer. Oh, okay. Okay. That's fair. Listen, if I got it wrong. If I got it wrong. Oh, I'm thinking of Stacey Denning. That's what I'm thinking of. Baby shoes never used, boring. Yo, Pancakes! Pancakes, hello! How the heck are you? How the heck are you doing, my friend? How has, we in here? How the hell has, what are the words? What? I'll allow that. I'll allow that. How's Miss of the North Star going? I see you about to be a hoe today. Listen. I mean, yes, probably. Renix? Renix. That's probably how you say those letters. How are you doing? Welcome on in. You succeed. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, honestly. Let's get it started. Let's get it. It takes a minute sometimes to boot up, so let's. First starts going well. Chapter 10, finish half the sub quest. Hell yeah. Are they still doing the RGG thing where like you start doing all the side stories and you're like, there could be like 30% less of these. Like there could just be fewer. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of Yakuza games are like that. The ones that I've played almost certainly where you're just like, just a couple fewer. You know? You haven't gone after every husband yet. Civil servants in the area would say we've succeeded. Listen, the mailman, the gardener. I realized we had a pool and we can't get a pool boy. Like that's just not part of it. You know, like you just can't get a pool boy. So I didn't even know there was a Desperate Housewives game. I didn't either. I didn't either. Any of Kingdom Hearts where you say just a lot fewer? That's enough slices. Okay, let's not have this all day. The robbery is hilarious is a great thing to be able to say about a video game. The robbery is hilarious is a amazing. It's amazing that you can say this. I would not put pool boy into my hoe game. That's one of the few problematic uses of the word boy. That's a good, you know. You know, it's a good point. I think it's really slept on. I was very entertained. I think if you go into this knowing what you're gonna get up to, you'll have a great time. You know what I mean? You'll have a great time. Just for being very clear on consensual terms. Yeah, that, you know, it's a valid criticism. It's not something I'd considered, honestly. It's not an amazing game, but definitely entertaining. My favorite kinds. You know? My favorite kinds. It's probably Brussels sprouts. It's always Brussels sprouts. Now I need to find, oh, we're getting a phone call. I need to find the list. Yeah, it's Brussels sprouts. Everybody hates Brussels sprouts, except they're great. Jesse sent me a list of things. There it is. Jesse sent me a list of things I need to steal for the subquest. All right.
Hello. I'm sorry to bother you, but I just got off the phone with my brother Frank.
So you can be disgusted by eating the teacher's assistant person doing them. I love Brussels sprouts. So here's the thing with Brussels sprouts. Here's the thing with Brussels sprouts. They fixed Brussels sprouts. They fixed Brussels sprouts, right? Brussels sprouts used to be very sour, very tangy, which makes sense because they're tiny cabbages. They fixed them. They're not that tangy anymore. They're not very sour. They're great. They're great. If you haven't had Brussels sprouts in like since you were a kid, have some. They're great. They're great. Cut them in half. Take the sort of yellow wilty leaves off them. Cut them in half. Toss some olive oil, salt, pepper, whatever seasons you want. Roast them in the oven. Great time. Great time. Okay, I should have. I should have 4 of the silver bells. I should have 4 of the silver bells. Also, if that keeps happening, we'll close the door. We'll see how it goes. Cheesy's Brussels sprouts are good too. Oh, sure. Listen, cheese on anything, easy done. Just got off the phone with my brother Frank. Is he still being interrogated by the police? That says a lot.
No, he gave his statement already. He just called me to tell me some pretty intense things about his past. To be honest, I'm still shaking.
I love Brussels sprouts, but cheese, I guess, is not too bad. I had Brussels sprouts just last week. What did he tell you?
That's actually why I called, to let you know that Frank's on his way over to your house. He wants to tell you everything.
Oh.
I'm aware of one thing. My brother feels terrible about getting you mixed up in this. He's a good man, and he'll do whatever he can to help you out. Just listen to what he has to say.
This seems bad. Usually roast him or saute him. Hell yeah. Yeah, I could see that. He was all wilded out last time. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is right. He locked himself in his room. Right, he locked himself in his room and he was like, don't worry, I got it under control. Just wait a little bit. Also, put me a pizza under the door. That's right. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'll listen to Frank.
Be there any second. He said he needs to tell you the whole story himself.
I'm putting paperwork done for this week. Interview tomorrow. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I hope the interview goes well. All right. New goal. Frank comes clean. Okay, I want to double check really quick. I want to double check my inventory. Yeah. 4 silver bells. Ooh, crepes. Matt, there's a knock at your door for Frank who's going to spill all of his, terrible scintillating secrets. But first, crepes. But first, I don't care what beans he has to spill. I have to serve beans to my family. Come on. I have to serve my family crepes for breakfast. Flip. And I'm gonna drive by the place so I know where I'm going. That's a good idea. Done. 2 minutes, try 30 seconds. Serve it. Frank, why don't you come in? You can enjoy some crepes with the family. You can have my portion because I don't eat.
Hi, I have to apologize to you.
Just an apology of anything. Oh, right. Someone broke into my house and put a knife with his picture. I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about that very specific detail.
Well, it's a long story, but don't worry. I'm gonna tell you everything. I owe you that for getting you involved.
Who would bring into a house, Frank? What sort of sicko person would break into a home in this nice, quiet neighborhood? Better not got me involved with anything that'll endanger my family, Frank. You and your video games.
Okay, well, it all started.
You broke in there?
I was working.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Finance company.
I don't know what you're talking about. You freak.
One night at the bank, I had to replace some drives on the server. I was backing up all the data when I noticed a pattern.
See, this is why you don't look at the data. Hi, as a person who also works in tech and has to, you don't look at the data. You just don't. You don't internalize that.
Each night at around 2 a.m., thousands of transfers, each containing a small amount of money, were being moved to accounts offshore, mostly in the Cayman Islands.
It's always the Caymans. Sounds like something fishy's going on.
It turns out the top brass were running a skimming operation and funneling money offshore into a slush fund. I'm not sure what they were using the money for, but I figured out that in the 3 years that I worked there, they must have funneled over $20 million into each account.
Lady Poppy quietly kicking a few hard drives behind her front door, deeper into her pile of stolen. Frank, why are you flashing? Frank, oh God. Frank, are you okay? Are you returning to your home planet? What is that? Frank! Frank, no! Is he about to? He's gonna explode! Oh, is it just? Oh, it's just whenever I mouse over him for some reason. That's a lot of money, Frank.
I made the mistake of asking one of the junior partners about it at the bar one night.
Oh, that's a real stupid decision.
He seemed as puzzled as I was, and a week later, he went missing during a boating trip.
Frank learned Kaioken. I talked to the cops. I have to go Kaioken times 10. I've been.
There was never any official investigation done by the police. I was pretty sure they were connected, though. After that, I decided to keep my mouth shut and find a way out of the company as fast as possible. To cover my ass, I copied the evidence onto backup disks to help prove that I wasn't involved in the scheme, and then I resigned.
Well, obviously someone's after you. You left a trail in my house.
That's why I need to apologize to you.
Was it like some shit that when you hooked up my computer? This is why we don't look at the numbers. Do your job and go home.
Remember when we first met and I came over and helped you set up your computer?
I don't remember that at all. I drink myself into a blackout every night and I never remember the day before.
In any event, as I was setting up your computer, I installed a Trojan program so I could route my surveillance spyware through your computer.
Frank, what the fuck? That'd be the scariest application of the Sonic drowning music as someone starts flashing. Dun, 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 dun. How could you do? What do you, Frank?
An eye on the emails and the chat traffic at my old building, but I didn't want them to know where I lived. So I was remotely using your internet connection to monitor their transmission.
So the thugs sent out to get you. They thought you lived here and they were looking for me. Frank, he installed 5 toolbars. He installed the coupons.com toolbar.
That's
You
pretty much
piece
what
of
happened.
shit.
But I just wanted you to know that they shouldn't be coming back. I also wanted you to know that I never used the spyware to read your emails or anything. I only used it to monitor what they knew about me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll admit I knew these
A bear would never do this.
violent means to secure their illegal financial dealings, but I thought that I had gotten away untainted when I resigned.
Yeah, what do the police have to say about this? They should be able to help you. You know, the police, that unassailable organization of good, forever catching all criminals.
After I talked with the police and that federal agent, I decided to wrap all of this up my own way.
Oh, that federal agent, sure.
the agent is that guy in the trench coat who's been walking around town lately. His name is Eric Larson. The less you know about my plans, the safer you are. So
Sure, Frank, sure. I totally believe. Yeah, that'll throw them off the trail. You used a house 5 doors away from your actual house.
Well, Eric might be able to tell you more. He seemed very interested in you and your family,
You
actually.
ever go to see someone and talk to them about being stalked by a federal agent and they don't have the decency to invite you in off the porch? Lady Poppy's a steel trap, has never betrayed anyone for her own self-interest. Lady Poppy's still working on the assumption he's a vampire. Yeah, she's still like... She's like, you know, you say he's a federal agent. That doesn't mean he's not a vampire, so... Did you think I was involved?
Actually, he seemed interested in a strange way. I didn't tell him anything about you that he didn't already know, though.
Are we gonna fuck the Fed? Lady Poppy, he was in the house before with his boyfriend. I didn't invite him in, didn't count. That's odd. I thought there was something strange. I'll go confront him.
Well, when I left the police station,
Just keeping the options open. Yeah, just like, you know,
window shopping.
let's see what happens. Let's see where it goes. Let's see if I can blow his cover. The amount of curse clubs you could choose to put in the ether with this game, my friend. Listen, I know what I'm doing. I know what the people want. Bye, honey. I'm off to... Yeah, fuck you. I was... No, remember, he's a dickhead. Yeah, no, he's a piece of shit. Whatever. Bye, honey. I'm off to... I don't report to you. Fuck off. I'm so close to a level 3 garden. You know? After he exposed his connivances and he was like, damn, you don't do shit all day, huh? Oh, I'll stay home. I'll stay home to make sure that the family is safe. You know, just like my wife who doesn't do anything. I can't believe there's not a sub quest to just like beat the shit out of your husband. Lady Poppy's a different type of desperate housewife. Desperate for loot. Desperate for the thrill. Lady Poppy needs to feel. He's the worst. Look at this. Window shopping. Where? At the pharmacy? Slap. Exactly what it sounds like. No, listen, if we're gonna... Walking behind your husband, talking shit in earshot. Hello, I thought I might find you down here. Well, if it isn't the Sherlock Holmes of Fairview. Only sometimes desperate for jizz. I refuse to acknowledge that so much I had to look up what it was again. I found a book. I have a book. Well, hey, shocking detail about me, I'm sure. I have like 3 or 4 Star Wars like encyclopedia books. And I opened up one of those to the one for the band leader. And it very explicitly says it's jizz music. So
So I guess Frank told you about his morning meeting with the police earlier.
When I saw Ninja Brian Trey Magnifique, he informed us he'd created a new genre of music that combines jazz and Riz. She just fine when I do it, but when my husband does it, it's too far. You know, it's nice to know you have a name. I got a little tired of calling you the creepy guy down the street. Eric Larson's a much nicer ring to it.
I'm at your service. Feel free to ask me any questions.
Friendship up. We got to keep being flirty. I'm interested to know anything about the case that you think may help me protect my family.
In my professional opinion, Frank is an upstanding kind of guy. I wouldn't worry about his integrity, and he is certainly no danger to your family.
Did Max even play with him? No, but every time he stopped to hydrate, he insisted we all chant jizz, jizz, jizz. Why is the detective the first person Lady Poppy is happily flirting with?
At the wrong time, but he seems to have covered his.
I was flirting with somebody else. Remember, I did a lot of these. That's the flirty. That's the flirty hand. Whole room of fist pumping, shouting as he drinks coconut water. Oh, that's so funny. It's nice to know he's not a dangerous criminal. Do you know who broke into my house?
I can't really tell you anything about the case. Just rest assured that Frank Fox is no danger to you, and that his problems are about to be over as well.
His problems? What about my problems? I'm the one who had their privacy violated. Someone broke into my home with a knife.
I'm sorry I can't be more forthcoming with you. You'll have to just trust. I have been following this case for a long time. Your involvement with it is admittedly quite a surprise, but I'm confident that the case will be closed very shortly.
Trust you? I'm just an unwitting victim of a bank scam gone wrong. At least that's my take on it.
Just be careful where and whom you start snooping around. It would be a lot safer to.
If you were David Duchovny, I'd be a lot more inclined to
report anything out of the ordinary to the local police.
I'll see you around, I guess. At least I know your name now.
I apologize for being vague, but in time, all of this will be over. There are people watching you to keep you and your family safe. I'm sure we'll speak again soon. Try to relax and have a good day.
Yeah, okay, we're not gonna bone, so back to being angry. Wait. This goal is optional.
Hello. Are you busy? I need to talk with you.
Wait, okay, I'm sorry. I have to take a phone call. Hello? Oh, Daniel, what's up?
I'd feel a lot more comfortable talking to you in person. Can you come over?
Yeah, I'll be over in a few hours.
No, I can't wait that long. Come over as soon as you can. I don't mean to be pushy, but it's very important that we talk.
Okay, I'll come over as soon as I can in a few hours. Calm your shit, Daniel. I have an optional goal that says, seduce your husband, which is very funny. Sure, it's nice to see your husband helping out around the house. Maybe it's time you reward him for all the hard work and fulfill your happiness need in the process. That's very funny. It's very funny. With all the recent developments, it might be a good idea to have a chat with a professional. Oh, I think my garden went up. Daniel, I think government agents are spying on me, Lady Poppy. Why do we need to talk about that in person? Just call me on the cell phone. Just because they don't listen to cell phones, silly. Just,
Good afternoon. Can I help you with something today?
I'm 5 steps away from the government agent that's investigating your brother. Just tell me what's going on. Yeah, I'm confused about things. Can you make some time?
You're in luck. I just had a cancellation. What's on your mind today?
That never happens. I've been feeling this overriding sense of loss ever since my house was broken into.
It's normal to feel as if you've been violated after a robbery.
This is one of the funniest quest names. Seduce your husband, optional. It's odd. I don't feel violated, just a general feeling of sadness.
Emotions can be tricky things, And in this sort of situation, it's hard to get closure.
You have to find their house and break into their house.
Listen, I know this will sound odd, but I recommend that you write a letter to the people who committed the act. It's obviously not for them, but I find it to be wonderfully therapeutic.
It was my favorite quest in Metal Gear Solid 4. Listen, I know what happens in Metal Gear Solid 4. That shit's not optional.
Is there anything else bothering you?
I've been pretty surprised by my husband's insensitivity of late.
Did he say something specific?
I was pretty ticked off. He made an offhand remark in front of the police about me just loafing around. I forgot the cop was there too. Oh, I forgot the cop was there. You're like talking to the police about the break-in. And he's just like, yeah, I'll stay home the next couple days and just loaf around like my wife. It's like, are you kidding me? Are you? Oh.
What did you say to him?
I said he should stay home, cook the meals, and clean the house for a change. Then he could see how easy it was.
I think you handled that very well. I'm sure he got the not-so-subtle hint.
What did you say? I stabbed him.
Is there something else you wanted to ask me?
Your husband being chummy with a bunch of pigs? I'll stay home like my wife, you know? This thing with my neighbor Frankie's mixed up in a bad situation.
Personally, try not to let it affect you. It's important not to project other people's problems onto ourselves.
Damn, this guy knows what's
We
up.
have to let go of things that we have no control over and just try to remain positive.
It sounds fine and reasonable when you say it, but I don't know how to make it better.
Well, I hope that it helps. Is there anything else you wanted to ask me?
Oh! There's a federal agent I've been talking to. I have the oddest feeling we met somewhere before.
Have you talked about this with him?
We talked for a bit. I couldn't stop thinking about him.
What was strange about him? Did he say something odd or overly familiar to you?
Not sure what it is. I think he's hiding something from me.
Well, he works for the government, so it probably comes with the territory.
Fucking government.
Was there anything else on your mind?
No, that's probably enough. Thanks, guy. No, thanks for taking 15 minutes to talk about the, huge federal level scam that I'm involved in that it includes at least one murder. The fact that my husband's a big bozo, and my break-in. By this one, you should do your husband. Too bad you won't be able to complete every side quest. So funny. Wait, did I get level 3 garden while I was at therapy? Great sentence. I did. Yes. All right. Level 3 plants. This therapist is like finding a client that has interesting things to say, not just my flowers aren't blooming or my wife is lazy. Oh man. What plants are... Oh, nothing's actually looking rough. Okay, well, I'll leave it then. It's fine. New hint added. Check your mailbox. I was gonna. Home upgrade rebate. Hey, letter cooking contest. Did I win the cooking contest? I won the cooking contest.
Hello. How are you today?
Hey, really quick. My husband is home taking care of the house. Let's double bone. I have to head out. Buy my caller. Renix, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you had a good time with pancakes. Hope you have a good rest of your day.
Possible, but you well in.
All right. My move would be to seduce, cut out the last moment, walk across the street, see what men are home. Let's see. I got a fudge recipe. $500. Hell yeah. Little pest sound that comes to the corner. It sounds the insects they run into. All right. Fudge recipe. Oh, appearance need low. Okay, hang on. Let's go upstairs. Let's shower before cooking. You should divorce your husband, use that money to become a chef. God, it would be nice if this thing had like, if there were like fun things I could do like that. I don't need a husband. I'm a master culinary chef. I'm a world-class chef that don't need no man. All right, gotta make this fudge. Oh no, it's special. No, come here. Special. Friendship fudge. That's, yep. Can I actually give that to people and make them my friends? That'd be great. All right. Chop the chocolate now. Chop each individual nut. Oh, that sucked. Game changes to a restaurant management sim. I'd love it. The success has gone to your head. Listen, I will play every Cooking Mama game. Don't act like I won't. What do you mean awful? Why was baking awful? Fuck you. What you say is if I want you to play a fake game, I should start with today's menu for the Emiya family. I don't no idea what that is. I'm gonna assume a cooking game, but awful donuts. That becomes a cooking game streamer. I try to beat that girl's recipe, that girl's time from making cookies in every game. Oh, was the oven not preheated? Maybe. Listen, cooking games are fun. All right. It says 300. Wait, the full recipe says 300. Wait. Oh, I misread it. Oh. Okay, I misread it. Okay, that's fair. That makes sense why it's awful. I misread it. That explains it. Slapped him in there while it was coming up to temp like a maniac. Cooking game starring the cast, the original Fate Stay Night. It's based on the anime. I don't even think my oven goes lower than 350, so I don't know how I would make anything on 300. Does it make sense that it was awful? Because if it was 350 at the same amount of time, it was probably burnt to shit. Perfect. Shopping D+. Come on, it was way better than D+. Hey, honey, what was the shopping bill? 1,000 for the month? No, that was like 2 days. Since we immortalized John in the game, I want to take the second to congratulate John on graduating. He graduated college. I saw on his Insta. Very, very excited for him. Very proud of him. No, not go outside. No, I want to do the opposite. I need to use the computer. Hey, Matt, question. What's up, buddy? Oh, the hamper. Hang on. Let's do some laundry. When you say I will play every Cooking Mama game. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Can I upgrade the vanity? Hang on. Hang on. Primp. Oh. Is that referred to everything labeled Cooking Mama, or is that just the whole Mama series? If you, Brian, if you find me that fucking baby, I got a Wiimote to put in there. That's what I'll say. That's how I'll answer that question. All right, Eric Larson, Nebraska high school football records. Maybe not. I'll put a Wiimote in there. Might also be Eric Larson with his cat Panther. It's a good cat name. You must enter a password to access the site. The quote's concerning but hilarious at the same time. Oh, Ionic, are you not familiar with is the name of the game isn't Baby Mama, it's Babysitting Mama or something like that, right? America. No. Freedom. No. Looks like Eric's FIB homepage. Is it the FIB? I'm sorry. Did they have to say FIB? Literally the FIB. That's so funny. Usually people pick something close to them so they don't forget. Check online again and see if you can figure out what Eric's path. Oh my God, I know what Eric's password is. I'm gonna hack Eric's government website because he used his cat's name as his password. Hello, friends and family. What are you? Is this your government face? Is this your government MySpace? What is this? I've been put on assignment in a small town working on an internet embezzlement case. I've enjoyed myself. The setting is idyllic. Being consulted time to time. On a personal front, I may have some exciting news soon. I think I've located an old friend, but I'm still in the investigative process. For those of you who knew me back in Nebraska, you want to hear the story straight from the horse's mouth, so call me on my private line if you want the scoop. I'm the friend. I'm the friend. Fawn, hello! Everyone loved Fed Zeka. Mostly asking if we see you play Gardening Mama, Crafting Mama, Camping Mama, and Gardening Mama 2. Shoutouts to Gardening Mama 2. You know, listen, I'm not against them. I'm not against it. Fawn, how are you doing today? How's your streaky sausage? Listen, I'm gonna go.
Fun and games. Fun and games. I said, what?
Fun and games. Fun, hello.
Fun and games.
Babysitting mama. Babysitting mama, brand new. Okay, so a copy of the game is like $7, and that's not surprising. That baby goes for, maybe sells for a little bit. That baby sells for a little bit. I'll take Cookie Mama did it before Death Stranding. Say more. Say more. Speak on this. Speak on this as I'm investigating this government agent. Fawn, how was your Monday? How was your weekend? How was community day? How many shinies did you get? Baby peripheral? Oh, I got you. Can you imagine if someone made a mod? Someone has to have made a mod to make the baby mama baby work for the baby. I gotta look that up. Someone look that up, please. Please, that has to exist. Please, gamers. Matt, are you doing Cooking Mama speedruns? Maybe. I should figure out how to do speedruns. We talked for a while about doing that Mass Effect game as a speedrun. I just don't know how to put it. I don't know how to do it, is the problem. You know what I mean? Cautiously optimistic, one of these days she'll actually learn how to use a computer. Panther and my other cat Boomer are vacationing at my parents. If you're in the neighborhood, drop by, say hello, make sure they're being fed. Y'all know how much my dad hates cats. Last time I left them for 6 weeks, Panther gained 4 pounds. Apparently my father thinks spray cheese in a can is a good snack for a cat. Matt becomes a Cooking Mama's bean. Okay. This boring this completed Eric Larson's story. Yeah. What the world's most unexciting federal agent. I think I got 9 shinies or so, about the norm. And 1 hundo? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm glad you got a hundo. What about you? I got 14 shinies, but I think I actually miscounted. I think I got 16 shinies because last night I searched. I was watching Stumped, and I was talking about, yeah, if I click show evolution line, yeah, I got 16. I got 16, including a pretty good shiny from a research. So I love her and her high kicks. Listen, she's serving. She's serving. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's about. But we went to a new park. We went to a new park because we were going to go to the Pokemon Go ambassador meetup, and then we were late, and then we just weren't bothered. So we walked around the park and had a really nice time because it's a really good park. So we had a really good time being out in the park. We walked so much, we did a bunch, and we were tired. But since we were in town, we went to a place that just opened. That is a combination boba shop, plant shop that I saw opened. And I told Aaron, I was like, the next time we're downtown, we have to go to this. I'm like, don't look it up. I'm like, don't know anything about it. I'm like, but you will be very happy when we go. And we went, and she was very happy that we had gone. And I was like, I did it good. I nailed it. And then Aaron was tired and was like, do you want to get dinner instead of making dinner? Which is fair. You know, we've all been there. And so I found a Thai place near us that I didn't know about. And we ordered some Thai food. And we watched some Dropout, and Aaron played video games, and it was great. It was a nice day. It was a nice day all over. Just a really good time. I forgot there's like super fast forward. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, it's a Thai Vietnamese place. Drunken noodles. I got Pad CU. I almost got drunken noodles. I almost got drunk. I thought really hard about getting drunken noodles. But yeah, it was just a good, nice day, nice weekend. Why is everyone still awake? Everyone go to bed. There's a Thai place near me. The most shockingly good egg rolls. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, I don't know why my escape key isn't working, but it's my night off. I'm allowed to stay up late. Hell yeah. All right. All right. One final bell. There she is. Right there next to Miscellaneous Baby. And I'm out. Done. Easy. My summer schedule starts next week. This week shouldn't be tough, as I'm only working an hour. Oh, hell yeah. Really like the laundry room you just dump down to from the second floor. You know, it's when you really gotta get the laundry done. I'm kind of surprised there's not like a laundry chute. Kind of surprised more houses don't build that in. Feels like it would be really useful. Just don't miss or you'll be sent to the void. God, I love they even do the Sims. I'm changing my clothes spin. All right. Listen, I gotta make breakfast for my family, and that's lemon meringue pie. Oh, hello. All right. 350. Chop a lemon. Bow, 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 bow. And put this in here. Get that boiling. Get this water heated. Love to stir water. Just... Like the way houses don't have laundry chutes. The first answer is an official website says designers are boring and terrible. That sounds about right. That sounds about right, honestly. This and this. Whip that up. We whip it up that meringue. Whip up that rang. You know, I appreciate that, like, there are some problems where it's just like, oh yeah, stuff can get stuck in it. And it's like, yeah, I get it. But also, what if you just had like a straight shot? Pow. You, and you. Oh my God, how am I supposed to do this in, what did they have, a minute and a half? How am I supposed to do this in a minute and a half? At Babysitting Mom and Plus, there's a variety of prices that concerns me. Yeah, how did that, listen, how did that take a more? How do they think I'm supposed to do that in a minute and a half is my question. All right, now that I've made you pie for breakfast, I'm leaving to go to the pawn shop. Oh, what a fun sentence. What a fun game. What fun things this game lets me say. Yeah, there's some of those that the house has been converted to 2 separate apartments since we live on what was originally the upper 2 floors. The only access to the basement is via the storm shelter doors out back. Oh yeah, that's 13-year-old video on how to set up your baby. How to set up your baby. With everyone being thirsty in the comments. Why?
This is the use bottom and keep it plastic holders on the bottom. It's facing out. Baby has the baby back in its cradle when the game is off.
Oh my God, it comes with a cradle. Oh, I see. Being thirsty because there's a woman that you don't see. Okay, okay, I feel better. Okay. Thank you for not being terrible, internet. I appreciate it. Real answer on why they don't have laundry chutes due to newer houses having the laundry room on the same floor. Machines are more efficient now. You have smaller loads, it leads to less of a need. That's, you know, that's a good point. That's a good point. All right. Let's talk to this guy and sell him the 5 magic silver bells.
What treasures do you have for me today? I knew you could come through. Where are they?
Yeah, first I need to know why you hear these so bad.
My interest in Mary Alice or her bells is none of your business, and was not the story you were promised.
Damn.
But if you insist, the interesting story is yours. Originally, I approached you because you had that air about you, someone that naturally absorbed her surroundings, looking for opportunity and trouble simultaneously.
I don't understand straight people.
After the first 3 items, the 4th was suggested by an associate of mine. As a test, you passed. So it was suggested that perhaps we give you a couple more challenging assignments to see how good you really were.
Are we joining an international crime ring? My grandparents' house had a big chute with spots on the 1st and 2nd floor leading to the basement. Also had a full house vacuum cleaning system with the big oh yeah, those are cool.
Passed all of those as well.
Those are so cool. Those are sick as hell.
The client that I spoke of and he seems quite pleased with your talents.
Yeah, whatever, as long as I get paid.
I told you that I would tell you a story. Make of it what you will. But now it is time for you to uphold your end of the bargain. The bells, please.
Suppose I wouldn't be in such a favored position without your guidance. Here are the bells.
Here's your payment. Take care. Oh, and before I forget, while I will not be requiring your services any longer, I will provide you with a 10% increase of what I normally pay for pawned items.
Sick.
Bye.
He says goodbye like he's gonna kill me.
How are you today? You have? Why is that?
Seemed like a nice guy.
You know about me.
Do you have any other interests?
Well, believe it or not, I consider myself an artist above all else.
How interesting.
To be exact.
I didn't even know Full House vacuum systems were a thing. Yeah, they're really sick. I've seen a couple of them. Lady Poppy, how dare you get me involved with the mob? I was doing it for the love of the game.
It's
Listen,
a
I was
story that
doing it for the thrill of breaking into my neighbor's home.
It's actually a little embarrassing, and I'd rather... It's okay.
All right, well, whatever then, loser. I gotta go home and... I'm gonna go home and fuck my wife. Maybe the best ending to a movie ever. Maybe the best ending to a movie ever. He doesn't say fuck, but... just burst the door open like a monster.
Hi, honey. How's your day going?
You know, I find myself with a lot more energy today since I haven't had to do any of the household chores.
You should have seen me rubbing those stains out of the shower. I was soaked in sweat by the end.
Well, I did warn you it was going to be hard.
Maybe I should just go upstairs and lie down for a bit.
I love just being able to be like, yeah, you got more shit to do. Your son casually walking around the dining room. Mom and Dad sure excited about cleaning. Do you need me to show you how I clean up?
Trying to have your way with me. It's working.
Again, it's so funny to just be like, no, loser. All right, fine. Listen, I complete the subquests. I get the work done. That's the thing about me. Goal complete. Thank you. Excuse me. All right, let's go to Daniel's house. What do you gotta do to 100% the game? I gotta fuck my husband. Like, I gotta fuck my husband? Not someone else's husband? No, your husband.
Thank you so much for coming over. I'm sorry if I sounded like I was begging. I just felt like I needed to see you face to face.
Yeah, a little bit. That's fine. All right, what's on your mind?
I'm a little nervous to even ask you, sweetie, but you're the only one I can trust.
All right. Cut to the chase. What's the deal?
As you know, Frank is in some trouble, and
Yep.
I have this strange feeling that something bad is going to happen.
Yep.
I know I tend to be a bit melodramatic, but
Yes.
I think I need to make a plan to defend myself, and Frank too.
You have to learn Brazilian
I need a
Jiu-Jitsu.
gun.
Whoa! That's your solution? A gun? I expected so much more from you. Then again, you are just a man. Ah! You are just a man. Oh my god. Amazing.
I thought you would understand, or at least not judge me. How dare you make me feel bad for trying to protect myself and my family?
Considering the current climate around the neighborhood, having some protection isn't a bad idea. What is happening in the neighborhood that you're like, gotta get a gun? Time to strap up.
There is one catch. Due to a past incident I'd rather not go into right now, I can't purchase a gun.
What did you do? Perhaps the current string of break-ins. Perhaps the home invade. Listen, no one is doing anything. Listen.
I figure you're connected in the neighborhood. You have influence, and you might know of a way to procure a gun for me.
Sure, I'll go attack that cop right there.
I mean, you're friends with Mike Delfino and Bree Vandekamp, right? You could probably just borrow a gun from one of them.
I don't think that's how guns work, my guy. Yeah, why don't, if that's your plan, just...
I'm not ready to tell my story to everyone around here. Besides, your recent burglary makes you such a sympathetic person. It will be a piece of cake for you.
I'll just go buy you a gun. I have so much money.
Now, if they're not home when you get there, feel free to just sneak in and borrow it. I'm sure they won't miss it for a week or so.
Believe it or not, I've had experience with creative borrowing in the past.
I really can't thank you enough. This will be the single greatest thing anyone has ever done for me. You are saving my life here.
We'll seduce the cop and steal the gun. Yeah, listen, you got 4 hours. They won't notice it.
Seriously, though, I can't thank you enough.
Daniel, I need a gun. Lady Poppy, a gun. Husband at the table. It must be talking about Call of Duty. I love that game. Guns don't... Jeez. Bree's a registered member of the NRA. Of course she is. See if either of them are friendly enough to give you one. Mike is the guy. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, Mike. Listen, Mike and I are friends. And Lady Poppy's tainted by cop dick. Listen, the one person Lady Poppy doesn't fuck. It's like cops. Listen, Mikey, and recently her husband. Hey, old Mikey, Mike boy, Mikey. Hey, motherfucker. I can see you through the glass. Hey, it's my old pal Mikey. Answer the fucking door. Hey, Mike, can I ask you a question?
Of course. Would you like to come in?
I need a favor, and I hope I'm not being presumptuous here.
Shoot. What's on your mind?
Well, you know, that's... The break-in really shook me up and had a fight with my husband.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that. How are you holding up?
My husband thinks the police have everything under control because he's stupid. I have a suspicion they're treating this as just another robbery. I know it's more.
What do you mean more? What are you going to...
Well, that's why I'm here, Mike. You seem like the kind of guy who knows how to take care of himself.
Be prepared. It's the Boy Scout motto, but I still live by it.
First step to take control, yeah. That's why I need to ask you a huge favor.
What can I do?
I was hoping I could persuade you to let me borrow a pistol for me for protection. It's not...
Well, this is no joke. I guess I can let you borrow my gun. Just
oh my god.
be careful.
Do we get a shooting tutorial?
I can show you how to use it.
I knew I could count on you, Mike. I really owe you one.
Wait here.
I owe you one. Let me get you. Oh yeah, where is it? Let me.
Here you go. This baby is my favorite. Just keep it as long as you need it. I hope it makes you feel more secure.
This baby is my favorite. I'd cheat on my husband with Mike. I did. Handgun. Jesus Christ. I'm saying me. I'm saying me as an individual. Daniel, I swear to God.
It's you, thank God. Did you bring the gun?
Calm down. Shut. Daniel, you gotta be quiet.
I want to see it.
Now that I know how easy it is to get my hands on a gun, I might want it.
Wow. Now that I'm actually holding it, it feels different than I expected. I mean, this thing can kill someone. I hope I don't have to use it.
Having a gun is no joke. That's why I asked if you really wanted it.
Well, I can't thank you enough. Somehow, I knew you could do it.
Listen, Lady Poppy gets shit done. That's... Now, who gets shot mysteriously with Michael's Daniel's gun?
Your secret's safe with me. Thanks again.
Seriously, Daniel, no one could find out. I get in a lot of trouble. Daniel, I swear to God, you gotta... I'm so serial right now. Daniel, there's a lot of things going on. Oh, hello?
Honey, are you all right?
Yeah, why are you calling me from the office phone? I thought you were at home.
No, I had to take care of paperwork, but there was an accident. I don't have time to explain. Get down here as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll explain everything when you get here. Hurry.
Lady Poppy, all I gotta do is seduce another husband for a gun. Easy, I get a dozen guns. Yeah, listen, I'll have more guns than I know what to do with. Sweepstakes winner. $100. Listen, God, imagine opening your mailbox and being like, hey, you want a sweepstakes? Here's $100. Incredible. New hint added to the doctor's office. Get down to your house. Yeah, I'm working on it, game. Friend of mine did security work in DC. We roomed together for a con. He made sure to tell me he was armed and show me he had a pistol. My heart skipped a beat because this is the first time I've seen a pistol up close. It takes you back, you know? Good on him for being like, hey, look, so you know.
Thank God.
Frank, why are you here?
Starting to come to.
I don't have the discs. What happened? Where am I?
Why is Frank all bruised and bloody?
I don't know. I just stopped by to pick up some paperwork and I found him in the parking lot. Unconscious and obviously badly beaten. I called you as soon as I realized it was Frank.
He looks awful. What happened?
Someone did a number on him. He's suffering massive head trauma and numerous contusions, but it looks like he's coming around.
My head. Where am I?
Frank, were you mugged? Dog, you know he wasn't mugged. What do you mean?
Frank,
Were you mugged?
you're in my office and my wife is here too. I found you in my parking lot. You were unconscious, so I brought you into my office.
I went to meet with them. They wanted the discs, so we arranged to meet downtown.
Well, that was stupid.
I know I should have told the police or the feds, but they were pretty clear what would happen if I talked to anyone. They said they would kill me. And then Daniel.
What are you both talking about? You know who broke into the house? You've been talking to the feds?
Yeah, listen, Frank had some old business that followed. We'll talk about that later. Right now, listen, we'll catch you up later. Don't worry.
Daniel, how long have I been here? I overheard them talking about heading to the house to search for the discs. If Daniel is there... oh my God, we need to warn Daniel.
This is a great medical bed. We got just a couch. We just put him on the couch. We didn't think to put him on, like, you know, the gurney or anything. I love Daniel when Gary called. Oh no!
Won't stand a chance if those men show up.
Call the Fox house right now.
Daniel.
Hello, this is Daniel Fox.
Daniel, you gotta get out of the house.
What's the matter? You... Oh, hold on, sweetie. Someone's at the door.
No, don't answer the door. Objective complete. Warn Daniel. Maybe? Lady Poppy holding up the phone to witnesses. Okay, it wasn't me. I want everybody to know I was here in this room. That's 2 witnesses that will stand on evidence. I know I just said to someone, ooh, I wish I had a gun, but you know now I don't have one. Fast travel. Oh God. Oh God is there. Oh my God, Daniel's dead.
Help me! They shot me! Damn it! They shot me!
Why did no one call the cops? I gave him a gun. I didn't think violence would happen. Is this original to this game or is this from the show? This is original. Okay, I just want to point out how really funny it is for him to say, help me, they shot me, damn it, they shot me. Oh no, were you shot?
2 men. What happened?
Emotional damage.
I didn't have time to react. Oh God, I can't feel my legs.
Oh, the police are on the...
I'm in danger.
It's all right. It doesn't even hurt anymore. It's okay. Just let me go.
I'm sorry, this is so ridiculous. Don't you let go, Daniel Fox!
Tell Frank, I'm sorry I wasn't a better brother. I never told him how proud I am of him and how much I loved him. Tell him for me, please.
You'll have plenty of time. You tell him yourself.
It's so cold. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, but don't worry about me. I'm gonna be okay. I know that. I'm so...
Wow, I can't believe they're doing bury your gaze.
Tell Frank I love him.
I will, Daniel. He loves you very much.
Take care of my begonias.
Daniel, now! He literally did a... Oh. Oh, Celestian, hello. Guess we'll just die. Oh. Oh my God, is this the end?
Place like Wisteria Lane, it's easy to take things for granted. The comfort and strength that only a spouse can offer. The support of a family. And the
I'm counting this as a Lady Poppy fatality loosely.
For poor Frank Fox, he'll never have the opportunity to tell his little brother how much he loved him, how much he respected him.
I hate video games.
He will go.
What a way to go.
His death.
Gosh, 35 stream. Thank you so much. 35 stream. Oh my God.
For some people, tragedy.
Lady Poppy now too eager to talk about how hard it was on her. There was a Korok under his
They provide relief for many of us. For others, it does nothing to alleviate their pain and suffering. In Frank Fox's case, it only fuels his rage toward the people who committed this heinous act. And we run the risk of watching one tragedy quickly lead into another.
Hey, you get out of here.
For a moment?
No.
Well, as I'm sure you're well aware, there's an ongoing investigation.
You thought they were done with Gunn? So unfortunate.
Success getting information on the perps. If you're interested in getting the... Who knows? Maybe you'll be able to help us out.
I need to check on Frank. You thought we were done with Gunn?
Sorry to bother you, but I need to talk to you about something.
Bree?
Daniel became a part of our little group, our clique. This tragedy is affecting all of us.
Bree, I can't have you making this about you right now because I'm spending a lot of mental energy on making it about me. So I really don't have time to deal with your bullshit.
In honor of Daniel, I'm putting together a little get-together around 7 tonight. To be honest, you seem to be taking it better than the rest of us.
I mean...
I'd really like you to be there.
Again, I get blackout drunk every night before bed, and it really helps with a lot of the emotional regulation.
People just seem to listen to you. I think they find you to be a soothing presence.
Sure, that's a way to describe it.
One of two things. Talk everyone through their feelings of loss. Or pour some stiff drink so we can forget about it for a few hours.
Yeah, that's the Lady Poppy way.
I think overt emotional displays are crass, but Susan thought it was a good idea.
Of course you do.
By the way, we all made a pact to wear the dresses that Daniel created for us for the fashion show. I assume you'll join us?
Listen, I haven't taken it off.
We would all appreciate whatever you can do to help.
Whatever, Bree. Jesus. All right, well, that's at 7. Lady Poppy, I guess I can change. So how did he die? So, Frank got gunshot. Frank apparently uncovered some like insider trading, money laundering shit, and took info of it for some reason, and then left. And the people are trying to track him down. The easiest way to do this is actually just spin it in a circle, which is very funny to me. You know how in the guide, you're talking about how it's like, oh, so this part of the game sucks. That's always kind of funny. This is that part in the Desperate Housewives guide. So this part sucks. Ninja Bears. I'm just, I need everybody to know. I almost just called him Nuge. I almost just said like Nuge. And I was like, no, that's horrendous. I can't do that. That's horrible. No. No, can't do it. Warning, this episode is completely tedious. Feels like it takes forever. This is the quickest method I could find. Holler if you need. Oh my God. Nuge sounds like a terrible Boomer and the Nuge on on KTFK FM. All right, chop potato. Okay, definitely clicked that last one, but okay. Chop the Parmesan cheese. This is exactly how you chop Parmesan cheese. This is how you slice Gruyere, exactly like this. You just slam it a couple times. Cream cheese. This is actually, again, just the worst way to do that. Boil water. Should have had that going the whole time. Rookie move, yeah, honestly. You hate to see it. Hang on. Okay. Salt the water. Get that stirring. Add Bertolli oil. Chop up parsley. Whap, 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 whap. Nail it. Oh, it's going too long. These hard ones, like these last ones, are actually really solid. Bap. I'll take it. Brian's wheel is one of the choices. Brian's wheel is one of the choices is the best way to phrase it. My mom used to boil water to make tea. Forget about it. The water would just boil off. It's a minor hazard. Yes, there is a concern there. Eat food. Yeah, you can start a fire if you're not careful, which is why I love my electric kettle. Oh, I need to update that link because that has does Brian's Wheel have any wrestling games? Not that I know of. Not that I can remember. Mainly because I don't own any wrestling games, because most wrestling games aren't that great, sadly. Except SmackDown 2, Know Your Role 2000. I was literally just about to say, I was like, the one Jesse's been playing has been pretty solid. Love the mug choice for today. Thank you, Sapphire. Yeah, now that we finally have the dishwasher fixed, it's so much easier to keep everything freaking clean.
Good day to you, ma'am. Is there something I can do for you?
Where's Mrs. now, ma'am? What is it with you people?
Pardon me, ma'am?
Whatever.
Sorry, but at the moment, I'm unable to disclose, and I certainly can't let you speak with him.
You know, everybody knows. I just came by to check on Frank. Get the fuck out of the way. Edie, you seem lively. What's up?
I've been running around like a chicken with his head cut off lately.
Okay. It's a tasteless thing to say, even for you.
The whole murder in the neighborhood thing isn't exactly a boon for the real estate business.
Sure, but also I don't care.
I'm so busy rustling up prospective clients that I haven't been able to spend time with Carl. Quality time, if you know what I mean. In the bedroom, in case I'm not being clear.
Edie, do you want to have this conversation here on the street with me now in front of the cop and the mailman? Carl's a good-looking man. Deny him long enough, someone will gladly step in and take your place.
Right now, I'm on my way to check out another house going on the market. I'll take care of Carl tonight. And it looks like you're already talking to someone. A handsome someone, if I may say so.
Maybe, yeah, mate. Listen, you flirt with him, Edie.
This strapping young policeman here giving you a hard time?
Mailman be real low-key. Mailman's just like, I'm just gonna stand here and they'll forget about me.
Man, I'm just following orders.
And you're doing an excellent job at that. Tell you what, why don't I fill her in and...
Wait.
You're looking for Frank, right?
Yeah, have you seen
I
him?
don't know for sure, but I can tell you where I think he...
Miss?
You actually just missed him.
That's confidential information, ma'am. I'd appreciate it if you refrain from divulging information regarding Mr. Fox as he relates to this case or his whereabouts to anyone other than an officer such as myself.
See, wouldn't it be nice if you had told me that not in front of the cops? Wouldn't that have been cool?
In a squad car just a little while ago.
Hey!
Hey! They arrested him?
I think he was under arrest. Officer Friendly here didn't even put handcuffs on him. He did let me play with him, though.
Frank wasn't even here.
Besides, Officer Kyle's not the type to manhandle a perp.
Wait a minute, how do you know Kyle?
I was his date to the policeman's ball last year. Trust me, he is more than adept at handling a woman. But a man? Not him.
But they canceled last year's policeman's ball.
Well, why else did they have all those handcuffs and men in uniform in one place? You're new on the force, aren't you?
I'm not that new.
Don't worry about Frank. I'm sure they just wanted him to look through shots or something.
I don't know what's happening right now.
He'll be there for a while before they take him to the safe house.
I don't know what's happening.
Well, there you go. From the lips of cute little Officer Friendly here. He's at the station if you want to see him.
He's like a slutty Mr. Magoo.
You've been so much help. Maybe I'll put in a good word with Officer Kyle.
Officer Kyle is so funny to me.
Don't tell him what I said about Mr. Fox.
Oh, don't worry. My lips are sealed. At least when it comes to talking.
Alrighty then, bye.
Hey, I'm sure you have something incredibly exciting instead. Why don't we just wait until... Great. Well, cat...
Alright. Frank.
Hello?
Why didn't I try calling him on his phone? Frank, I know you're with the police. I hope you aren't too tired of talking with people. Would you like minor advice for advancement? Yeah, hit me with it. Yeah. Listen, if it seems bad, just give me a... Be sure to ask your questions in order or he won't answer. Oh, that's so weird. Okay. All right. Game, if only there was a way you could have... All right. Do you feel like talking, Frank? If not, I understand.
Sure, we can talk for a minute or two. I've been doing a lot of talking today. First, an officer talked with me at my house. Then I was questioned in a small room at the precinct. And then after that, I was questioned again not too long ago once we got to this dump.
You sound pretty upset.
Upset? No, not really. I don't want to talk about it. I gotta go now. Bye.
What I meant was... If you have to work on him, or if you do it too boldly or something, he gets spooked. Oh, I see. Secondly, can you tell me where you are?
Down at the police station right now. They're calling it questions.
So weird.
Drilling me for hours in this godforsaken, freezing cold room.
Mrs. Majiz?
They have me doing all sorts of crazy things here at the precinct. The last thing I want to do is answer more questions.
I guess that means you don't want to tell me what you're doing right now.
Just finished questioning me. Now they're taking me somewhere else for my safety, which sounds like a load of bull, but whatever. We're headed to a safe house. I've been told that I'm not supposed to talk about it, but they can all go to hell for all I care. And if that bothers them, tough. On a day like this, I have the right to be a little pissed off.
My roller derby name? Sound pretty upset, Frank.
Right now, I just want to get out of this place. These cops are making me nervous. I respect cops and all.
That reminds me, I need to go to our local roller derby.
Nothing wrong.
They're rad.
The goddamn victim here. Protect and serve my ass.
Protect and serve my ass. That's definitely a movie title. That's definitely a very specific movie somewhere. Someone made that movie, Frank, let me tell you, and it's not what you think it is. Lady Poppy, I'm so sorry. You won't tell the cops anything, right? You have no idea where he got the gun, right? Brian, it's his brother. I think Brian missed where they're brothers. They're brothers. But listen, they should have been. It would have been better if they were gay married. This game would have been a lot better.
A loss, right. I'm holding up all
Nope, never knew they were brothers. I think they mentioned it literally when you meet them. You like make a joke where they're like, "Oh, it's so nice to see a welcoming couple." They're like, "Oh, we're brothers." Like, and that's it. That's never. First saw them walk in your house, I made a husband reference, never saw it refuted. It feels like they should have been. Yeah, feels like they really could have been. Feels like they could have just been like, yeah, whatever, they're husbands, it's fine. Whatever. It's the least scandalous thing in this fucking game.
Right now, I'm just taking it day to day. There really isn't anything I can do from here.
I think we need to get to the bottom of this.
What do you mean?
I was talking with an officer. Apparently the police don't have any real leads. I think we should take it upon ourselves to figure out what happened.
If you think you can, then do it. I'd like to help, but it looks like I'll be stuck in some seedy motel somewhere watching the boob tube.
Come on, Frank, keep it together. No one calls it the boob tube anymore.
So, you're gonna need to do some legwork if you plan on finding anything out. If you have any way of finding out what the cops actually know, that would be a start.
Yeah, there's a cop here with a big mouth supposed to be guarding your house. I can make him talk. Okay, here's the rule. Here's the rule. I said I wouldn't fuck a cop. If I have to fuck a cop in order to advance the story, that doesn't count. That's enforced by the story.
Sounds like a plan. Get as much information as you can. We'll figure something out. People like talking to you, so it shouldn't be hard.
It will be when I'm done.
Be updated. If I'm in the loop with this whole thing, I won't be going stir crazy in here.
So tempted to redeem adding a quote. Listen, it's there. It's there for a reason. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Matt, for a game made in 2006, same-sex couples and medias were more scandalous than a woman cheating on her husband with dozens of men. Do you know the cursed Instagram siblings are dating? Oh, that's very cursed. Thought we could talk for a bit. You make time for civilians now and then.
Why, certainly. What did you want to talk about?
Gotta do a little... Yep, I knew it. How hard is it?
Beg your pardon?
The job, I mean, personally, I don't know if I'd have the willpower to do it. What did you think I was talking about?
I think I was thinking what you were thinking.
I think I was...
It's difficult having something like that happen in your own neighborhood, huh?
Can't begin to tell you how upset it is.
You seem like a nice enough person. I can tell you a little bit about the case.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
There were 2 suspicious persons milling about the neighborhood. There were also 2 sets of unidentified prints discovered at the Fox house.
Wait for someone to see mine and my sister's name on paperwork for our place and make the wrong assumption. Me and a guy had stopped by at work. I was checking his paperwork, trying to figure out what the game about the person was until I saw significant. And you're like, ah.
2 convicted felons living on Wisteria Lane right now that I suspect we'll be investigating pretty soon. Michael Solis and Carlos Delfino.
The thing to keep in mind, if you want to do the party, you got to do it by 7. So it's also about squeezing this stuff in.
At 11 p.m. on the night in question.
2 sets of unidentified prints, not on the gun, right? Someone did a really good job wiping the prints off the last thing Daniel did because he was a homie was wipe all the prints off the gun, right?
Ask me? This is what I think happened.
Oh, we're getting a cutscene. I was like, what's happening? That's Mike. Well, it's definitely not Mike. I mean, that's also not where he fell, so no. Definitely wasn't that.
In confidence. I plan on bringing that up with the chief.
Do you want some advice on consoling some of the housewives? Oh no, I'm gonna have to make a save before all this, aren't I? I guess I owe you now, huh?
Yeah, just keep that between us.
I appreciate. I'll have to do something for you later, but not now. Maybe later. Bye.
Okay.
Cool. I don't have to fuck the cop to progress. Nailed it. Love it. He got shot and fell back down the steps and then tried to crawl back inside. Maybe. But not be bad in case you can't stuff squeeze in prior to the party if you want to attend. Listen, Jesse, I can just stand outside the party. Attend Bree's get together at 7. Listen, where's Bree's house? You have to console first. No, I tried to do that. And they said, hey, we'll talk at the party. Carl hasn't been getting much attention lately. Oh my God, I got a subquest to fuck Carl. I can't believe this game fucking knows what it is. This game knows what it is. Incredible. Incredible. I misunderstood how the optional stuff is laid out. No, you're good. You're good.
Hello. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Oh, you don't owe me any pleasure. Not yet, at least.
I don't think I quite follow you. You want to run that by me again?
Cut the crap, Carl. I've seen how you look at me. So you know I'm a hands-on kind of girl. Just between you and me, I'd rather get my hands on something else.
Wow, that was blunt.
What?
What? Did I not click fast enough? What happened? Is this supposed to happen? Hey, Lady Bob, remember when you called me up? I was just keeping Carl company. Poor guy seems so lonely. I felt bad.
Yeah. Hi. Were you hitting on my boyfriend?
There's only room for one mega slut in this town. Okay, hang on. I want to reload and see if this happens every time.
Aren't you, Edie?
Of course I'm joking. This is almost funny. The two of you should know better than to try to hook up behind.
This is intended? Okay. Okay. I do like this idea of Edie being like stalker thing of like, you should know better than to hook up behind my back.
Asking me first, at least.
Oh, well, listen, if all we had to do was ask.
I thought I'd knock off early and come home for a pick-me-up. Now that we've dispensed with the pleasantries, I really need to talk to Carl for a moment.
Oh, I hope it's not too long. Carl and I were in the middle of something.
Wait here if you want to. But we're going to be about an hour or so.
We are?
Yes, we are. Give or take about a half hour. Depending on whether you want side dishes or just the main course.
I'll take the works. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks. I'll see you out.
Yeah, I can find the door myself.
Bye-bye.
New goal added, three's a crowd. Matt, no, you have to be careful with your time. You can't you can't just sit around for an hour while they fuck. Maybe she got an urgent call from her job.
Hello, you've reached the voicemail of Bree Van...
Oh, that's Bree. That's not who I wanted to call.
This is Edie Britt. Britt Realty. Can I help you?
Hello, Mrs. Britt. My name is Cthulhu. Bernadette Everett Zucott. And I'm very interested in purchasing a property located at 12 Getaway.
Well, I do cover that area, but it's all the way across town from where I am right now.
Got it in one. I'm the champion.
Until 2 weeks from today. Can I pencil you in for then? Around noonish?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I'll have to try one of the other brokers in town.
No, I'll meet you there in 30 minutes.
Oh, do wait for me, won't you? I'll do my best to be there on time.
Sure I do. See you in a bit. Bye.
Goodbye, Mrs. Britt. Let's, as she walks across town. Real low key, like the mailman. Listen, I learned from the best. The mailman taught me everything he knew. I can't see you, you can't see me. That's how it works. Carl's just like, what the fuck is happening today?
Hey, you're back.
Yeah, not a moment too soon.
I know I didn't get rid of her. Did you have something to do with that?
Come on, Carvel, what do you take me for? A conniving sex pot? That'd be wild.
Huh. I think I follow.
Nailed it. Again, I wish this game had achievements because I wish I could say that I 100%ed this game. Well, you're leaving. You're leaving. You're leaving! I got a comment. He doesn't know what she's missing.
But you do.
That just means more for me. Yeah, we'll do this again.
To me. Why don't you research that?
Crashed it. All right, so now, amazing. Amazing. Hi, game developers. Love the game. Let you get the last holdout. Game developer, someone please re-release Desperate Housewives on Steam. With Steam achievement support. I'll play this game again. Oh, it broke. Oh, weird. Okay. That's funny. The game was just like, nah, can't put clothes back on. All right. Excuse me. Now we wait. So last night when we got home, Aaron played more Little Kitty Big City, which has been really fun. It's been really fun to just... Oh! Ah! God, 7 o'clock came so fast. Jesus. Aaron's been playing Little Kitty Big City. It's been so enjoyable. It's been so fun to watch her play it. And then I did some Pokemon shiny hunting and had a really good... I know, I'm coming. I'm literally at your door.
Reminder that we're still expecting you to join us this evening.
Yeah, I'm literally...
It's times like the appetizers will be served in 10...
Okay, I'm literally at your door, Bree. All right. Console Bree.
Hello.
Time flies when you're fucking around. Bree, how are you holding up?
And by that, I assume you mean the brutal murder of Daniel Fox in our own neighborhood.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Well, to be honest, his death caused me to examine certain aspects of my own life. So I immediately went out and bought another shotgun.
Another shot. Good. Good. That'll do it. Many yoga equipment showing up today? Hell yeah. But yeah, I'd say another. First one, not enough.
I think think there really is more going on here than meets the eye. I simply don't believe it was a random act of violence.
Our friend and neighbor is dead, Bree. Isn't that enough reason to grieve?
Oh, come now. Are you telling me you're not the least bit curious about how it all transpired? Was he pumped for information? Did he have something they wanted?
I thought the best course of action was dual wielding sawed-off shotguns. It's incredibly practical if you practice.
Oh, perhaps he even owed them money that was borrowed to support some reprehensible drug habit.
I won't say who. Your best course is to console two of these women is to slap them. That's good to know. Seems like you're more interested in getting the details than you are in coping with the loss, Bree.
Now, don't get me wrong. It's quite unfortunate Daniel had to pass in the manner, but at the same time, can you honestly tell me you're not even the slightest bit curious as to just what went on in that house? I mean, for heaven's sake, why would Daniel, of all people, have need for a gun? Makes you wonder about what else was going on in the Fox house.
Slap.
Excuse me?
Stop wondering, get back to reality. Oh, there goes Rabbit. Man is dead, and you're far more interested in the sordid details of his murder and the victim's social life.
I suppose I was being a little harsh. Perhaps I shouldn't have another cocktail. But in all fairness, you have to admit we are in the midst
I'm gonna slap you again.
Situation here. You made your point. Let's not speak of it anymore.
Crushed it. 1. Edie, I fucked your boyfriend. That was not one of the named people that needed slapped. Listen, it solved it. Like it pass him a chance to have one of Bree's 4-course gourmet meals.
To be honest, Bree's cooking was the deciding factor.
I'm just saying, there's 2 slap candidates.
At it like this. He came, he sewed, he croaked. In that order.
Guide says play the res by. It's like, listen, you need to slap these 2. The rest of them, I don't,
It's also morbid.
Go with your heart.
I think it's high time the rest of us get back to living it up.
That's one way of looking at it.
There's a whole world of things we could be doing right now instead of sitting around crying into our drinks.
Like what?
Personally, I think we should forget the grieving process and try to get to the bottom of Daniel's murder. If you ask me, I think that brother of his is to blame.
Well, okay.
He's so weird. Mind you, he's not Zach Young weird, but give him some time and they'll be fighting for the Wisteria Lane weirdo crown.
Believe me when you say you don't have a clue as to what's going on.
Oh, please, you don't know any more than I do.
I know so much more than everything.
That Frank's the kind of sicko that actually enjoys playing Little Mr. Innocent, while everyone else is running around town looking for the real...
Slap!
Hey!
This is destroying Frank. The people that killed Daniel were actually looking for him.
Well, I just... Well, you should have said that in the first place.
Be a callous, ignorant bitch. In some cases, you're too ignorant. Crushed it. 2. 5 knuckle slumple. Lady Poppy walks into the dinner party.
What's up? What do you mean?
100% when I was... I busted into the wall like that phone commercial. Everyone's talking about how they feel about Daniel, and I'm just like... This is a difficult time for all of us. I just want to make sure you're holding up all right.
Anything really bothering me about it? I don't know what else to tell you.
You can tell me what makes you think you need to keep things from me. I love Lady Poppy calling everyone on their bullshit all the time. This is great. This is the game I want to play.
How I feel these days. Do us both a favor and don't add your name to the list.
You and Daniel had a lot of common, didn't you?
Daniel was just a neighbor. People come and go. Usually they just move. This time it was just a little more exciting than usual.
Did I ever tell you you can be a cold bitch, Gabby?
Well, I'll say one thing. He was the only person around here with any taste. I'll definitely miss that.
Excuse me? I'm standing right here.
Of course.
Why would I be offended? You only said I had awful taste.
It's just that Carlos says that I don't think before I speak. but he can be such an idiot sometimes. But yeah, I'll miss him. And the collection of samples he kept in the basement. I wonder if he left them to me in his will. Without him, I'll never be able to start that clothing line we talked about. I was going to be the face, and he was going to be the brains. Not that I couldn't do it all myself, of course.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine drew up a business plan, and I took some new pictures for the cover of the catalog.
Sounds like you had big plans. What do you plan on doing now?
I certainly can't go into business on my own. Where am I going to find another premier fashion designer in this town? Now that he's gone, I have to find something else to do with my spare time. If I'm not careful, I'll be scouting out the high school football team again. Oops. Did I say that out loud?
You know what? I don't think she deserves it. She's just shallow. Are you talking through a wall? Yes. Yes. Now that you mention that, yes. Well, we all have our coping mechanisms, Gabby. Don't, you know?
Don't worry. I don't feel that way at all.
Up. There we go.
Right now you can help by finding me a new...
Oh no. Just...
Ouch! Did I deserve that? Oh, who am I kidding? I don't have time for this anyway.
Oh. I'm just gonna fucking slap all of them. It's what I'm decided. That's what I've decided. They're all getting it.
Hey, what's up? What do you mean when you say holding? There isn't anything really bothering me about it. I get enough people asking me. Daniel was just a neighbor. People come and go. Usually, well, I'll say one thing. He was the only person, no offense. Okay, good. But yeah, without him, I'll never be able to start that clothing line we talked. I had a friend of mine drop a... now that he's gone, I have to find... Ow! What's with you?
Daniel was more than just a means to fame and fortune. He was a friend.
Listen, Miss Thing, you're in no position to judge.
Who's judging?
Well, thanks.
I love the idea that it's like, yeah, you have to console all of them over the death of their neighbor. And the way that you do that is you just slap the fuck out of them.
Hi.
Lynette, we haven't had a chance to catch up.
Considering what happened...
This is a wild camera angle.
I'm here at all. Tom had to talk me down from buying a house in one of those godforsaken gated communities.
This might be the rudest thing I've ever said. Lynette reminds me of Marjorie Taylor Greene. Is it just me? Is it just...
Well, Bree said we should bring it all out into the open, which is so unlike Bree. She's usually so uptight, to be honest. Tom and I are convinced she doesn't even go to the bathroom. Can you believe something so horrible happened on our street?
Like...
Okay, let's talk about how foolish we were to think we were safe living in this bubble. I mean, truth is, there's no such thing as being absolutely safe. It's really scary. I have 4 beautiful, albeit annoying, kids.
Uh-huh. You seem really shaken up by this.
Dump it all on you like that, but that's how I feel. All mothers develop their own form of acute paranoia. It's instinctual, but now there's a tangible reason for it.
Uh-huh. Lynette, there were guns before.
What if my boys had snuck out of the house that night? I don't even want to think about it.
I said her shitheadiness comes from, but my family. Yeah, like, yeah. I believe that. I believe that. You can't watch them 24 hours a day. You might want to think on those children leashes they sell.
No. With all that's happened to Mary Ellis and then Rex, I'm thinking the street...
Who's Rex?
Something. At least in a gated community, there's some real sense of security.
You know what? Yeah.
What the hell? What do you think you're doing?
You're being irrational. I'm trying to bring you back to reality.
You didn't. Go talk to someone else. I knew I shouldn't have come.
Oh, you can oh, fuck off, game. Just let me just slap him. Let me just... Developers putting limits on my fun.
Hi.
I love that none of them are in the same room.
Considering what happened to Daniel, well, can you? Okay, let's talk about. What if my? I don't know. With all that's happened to Mary, I don't think I'm being unreasonable. I take it you know something I don't. Well, if that, then it's thanks.
You know? All right. Lois Lane, how are you doing?
Hey there.
There we go. Susan, you all right? You look awful.
I have to say, I'm a bit distraught.
About what?
Just everything, I guess.
I'm a bit distraught. About what?
I mean, Daniel was such a sweet man, and charming, and witty. He was like one of the girls.
They could just say he's gay. Like...
We even invited him to poker night. And we don't do that for just anyone, you know. Who would want to do something like that to someone like him?
I wish I knew. It's good you're sharing your feelings. Don't let me stop you.
Sometimes it just seems like there isn't any kind of justice in the world. I don't know what he could have possibly done to his assailants, but he didn't deserve to die over it.
You're such a whiner, Susan!
Thanks. It's nice to know there's someone that understands what I'm going through. I can see why Bree invited you over. You always know just what to say.
Yep, and then I slapped Bree in the face, so yeah, I'm nailing it. Job done. Amazing. All right, Mikey. Mikey boy. Mikey Mikes. Hey, remember how you lent me that gun? So, funny story. I gave it
What's going on?
to... Hey, Mike, I just wanted to talk to you about a few things.
You're a woman on a mission, huh? I like that. Well, I'm not in much of a talking mood right now. I figured you had something quick you wanted to bring up.
I think this guy thinks we want to fuck every time. It's all right, Mike. We all feel the same way.
So you know where I'm coming from. Good. I can't tell you how many times that jerk's told me he was going to do something and then completely flaked on me.
It must have happened pretty often for you to be so upset about it. I don't know what he's talking about.
Exactly. Like just the other day, Mr. Famous Fashion Designer asked me to stop by and look at a leaky faucet at his place. I had some things planned that day, but I decided to be a good neighbor and make time for him. Granted, it wasn't until later in the day that I came by, but still, I was doing him a favor. It's only common courtesy that he's around when I called ahead to check and see if he'd let me in, he's not home. Then Susan called me up, and since I figured Daniel would call at any minute and rescue me from dinner became dessert, became coffee. No call from Daniel. By the time I was able to escape, it was pretty late. I figured Daniel would call to apologize the next day.
Mike, when did that happen?
I spoke in the morning, but I didn't get a hold of him for the rest of the day. But nothing since. Not on my cell phone, and nothing since I'm back in town. It's like he just dropped off the face of the earth, which is a bit of a relief, because he's such a pain in the butt. But I know he's gonna call. He always does. Probably just when I'm about to fall asleep tonight.
Daniel won't be getting back to you unless you have a seance. Is the wildest thing. That is...
Wait, what are you getting at?
A few nights ago, Daniel was brutally killed. Mike, Daniel was killed a few nights ago, Mike.
That's not the kind of thing you joke about.
Yep, it's a reason. Future Proof, hello! Future Proof, how you doing?
Wow. I don't even know what to say. I already told you everything I know. I was with Susan and Julie that night. Sort of a dinner and kidnapping combined, since Susan didn't seem to want to let me leave. Anyway, I left around 11. As soon as I walked in the door, Susan called me and then proceeded to talk my ear off for an hour.
Anna! How's the drama, Anna? Literally today, we discovered that I had spyware installed on my computer. I passed a test given to me by the mob for unknown reasons. I tricked I hit on a lady's boyfriend. She found out. I called her phone and tricked her into going across town for a job and then fucked her boyfriend. I hacked the MySpace profile of a federal agent to find out that he maybe knew me before like my amnesia. I borrowed a gun from this guy to give to the brother of the guy that's having all the problems. Oh, the guy is having problems with like the guy's having problems with like this this corrupt bank that was like skimming money off the top, and so he left and they're hunting him down, and his brother asked me to get him a gun, and so I borrowed a gun from this guy and gave it to him, and then we found his brother beat up in the parking lot, and then they broke in his house and they killed him. Oh my god, like literally so much. Literally so much. Also, I won the cooking contest, so great. You know, literally everything is happening. Literally everything is happening. What can't she do? All this happened in 2 hours. Yeah, this has been the most event-packed bit of this game that we have had. Everything has happened. Everything has happened. Yeah, sure do. Let me tell you, fucking Susan. Oof. I feel like the writers for this game must have had so much fun. It's so silly. I think one of the writers is a writer for the show, and it definitely feels like they were like, all right, let's get into it, you know?
Yeah. Good luck with that.
All right. See if we can find out about Daniel's murder. Okay. Verify the alibi. Let's get over to Susan and Julie's before. It offers such a spectrum from fans. Do you want to hug your favorite housewife? Do you want to slap her? You're saying Desperate Housewives is not real? No. I think a writer for the show, right? Yeah, Desperate Housewives is a reality show. I'm sorry. How could I ever say anything else?
Oh, hey. If you're looking for my mom, she's in the kitchen.
Damn, Julie, way to be a misogynist. Oh, when you said she's in the kitchen, you meant she's in the kitchen.
You know, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
just all
with everything that's been going on.
Yeah, all up in there. That's great. I'm holding up all right. I'm looking for closure regarding Daniel's murder.
Don't you think that kind of job is best left to the police?
The police? It doesn't matter to me. I'm running my own investigation.
And I suppose you have a plan to get to the bottom of things.
I'm becoming the popisher. No, that doesn't fit. I talked to Mike a while ago. He said he was over here, didn't even know a murder had happened. Despite that, they still think he had something to do with it.
You don't really think they believe Mike did it, do you?
It's a mechanical water pump. Her right leg is jacked from... Yeah, she's like, I don't trust those city pumps. What were the two of you up to that night anyway?
Right. Actually, there were 3 of us here. Me, Mike, and Julie.
Gross.
Hey, what's going on, Mom?
We were just talking about Daniel Fox.
Oh, man. I still can't believe that happened right down the street. How's Mr. Fox holding up? I haven't seen him since before the...
Edie mentioned that the police took him in. Not as a suspect, but to protect him. But that's not the weird part, Julie. Mike is considered a suspect.
Mike?
Mike, no. No, Mike's Hard Lemonade Mike.
But he was here that night. I remember because you did everything in your power to stop the poor guy from going home.
Julie, you're being silly. It's just that it was late, and I...
No, Tom.
Mom, he lives across the street. The poor man drank 4 nightcaps trying to be polite. Then as soon as you saw him walk into his house, you called him on the phone.
Yep, that does corroborate what Mike said.
Turns out this is a dangerous neighborhood. I wanted to make sure that he got home safely.
Is that why you talked to him for almost an hour on the phone?
Oh, give me a break, Julie. Who's been on the phone every night this week gossiping about people at school?
Confession time, I honestly thought this was a reality show. I do think a lot of people think Desperate Housewives was a reality show because of shows like Real Housewives of wherever. Give me a break. I haven't been horny since you were born, Julie. And it was like, I think it was like just as reality shows were starting to get really popular. Like, I think Survivor was already a thing at this point when when Desperate Housewives was originally airing. So I think some people might have just honestly thought it was a reality show. Yeah, I didn't give it an 8.2 is like solid. Housewives of Blank thing came up later, swept it up. Yeah, it feels like it was like, yep.
Is it my fault that Danielle Vanderkam gives it up to any boy who asks?
Damn.
I'm just doing the right thing and spreading the word.
I'm just letting all those horny boys know. I'm just getting the word out, helping out my friend Danielle. Listen, she wants to get it. I'm helping her get it.
By now, I'm sure you're not the only one that knows that.
It's so funny. The whole fucking shade. The whole shade.
I'm sure lots of people know by now.
Seems similar to happened with the book The Circle. Oh, I didn't know The Circle was a book. Oh, that's interesting. Desperate Housewives wrote the reality shows. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Poke, hello.
Well, let's move on now. We're getting a bit off the topic at hand. Back to Mike.
Yeah, we're not talking about how Danielle Vanderkam's a major slut. We're talking about how Mike...
What else is new?
Damn.
Look, we can't let the police think he had anything to do with Daniel's death. It's just ridiculous.
New favorite character, Julie. Julie's got it. Julie knows what's up. You're his alibi, Susan. There's no way he could have been in the Fox house if he was with you.
You're right. Well, problem solved then.
All right, now that we've got that straightened out, I gotta go.
All right. See you around.
Talk to Carlos. Go to the Solis house. Boop. Anna, how was cards?
Hey.
Can we? I just want to take a second. I just want to take a second to point this out. So last night I was watching Anna and Jazz open cards. I was watching Anna and Jazz open cards, and it was 11:30, and I was like, all right, I got to go to bed. It's getting to be sleepy time. And Anna was like, go to bed. What time is it? And Jazz is like 8:30. And Anna's like, oh, okay, that is late. God, go to bed. It's so late. And I'm just like, just yelling at me. Just yelling at me, regardless of the situation. That's all I get. All I get is yelled at. I'm so happy Jazz got the Magikarp. I am glad I got to see Jazz open the Magikarp. I am glad I got to see that. Carlos, you're exactly who I wanted to talk to.
Talk to me?
Carlos, who is it?
Why don't you come out here and find out for yourself?
Damn. And so you'd have sweet dreams of me sassing you. All of my dreams now are going to have like Anna commentary tracks where it's just like, my dream is like, oh, I open a restaurant. It's so successful. And then Anna comes in and tells me it's shit like Gordon Ramsay.
Always have to have something smart to... Oh, hi.
Had some question about Daniel Fox. I guess I could wait. I can come back later.
We're fine. Why don't you come inside for a minute?
Yeah, you guys were definitely just fighting.
Daniel's murder did have us all a bit shaken up. It's still hard to believe.
Oh, the TV's on. I was like, what is this sound?
It's unfortunate that something like that had to happen to Daniel. He had his whole life ahead of him.
What's worse is the investigation doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Yes, please.
Have to do with us.
Feels like something, it feels like exactly what you would do.
Yeah. What can we tell you that we didn't tell the police? We didn't see anything.
I have reason to believe they're going to suspect Carlos because of his prior convictions.
They suspect me. I went to jail for embezzlement, for Christ's sakes. I'm not a violent man.
Yeah, that is silly. If he got arrested for embezzlement, I wouldn't just be like, well, you're a felon, so blah, blah. Since I finished unpacking, I spun another crab's treasure. Didn't realize it was a Souls-like. Played the game. Failed the first boss 20 times. Rage quit. Crossed the game off my list. Did you mess with any of the difficulty settings at all? Don't worry for the amount of sass I give. I have plenty of fuck-ups while sassing. It makes me look silly. There was that incident with the cable man.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, I am not a homophobe. That was a misunderstanding.
Well, that sounds like a reference to the show.
Well, they're wrong. Carlos would never do anything to hurt Daniel. I know for a fact that he couldn't have that night. We were both home and in bed by 11.
Does everyone here make a habit of being out late?
Actually, I wasn't exactly following my normal routine that night.
What does this mean? Were you fucking?
Earlier in the day, Carlos tried to drag me into another one of his charity benefits.
God, you guys need to break up. Y'all need to break up so bad, please.
Sweetie, stay out of it.
Listen, honey, she came over here to talk to me.
I didn't, but I'm one of those people, I feel like it's a cop-out for using the easy mode. I guess? They put it in the game.
Carlos doesn't want you to know that he threw a fit because I didn't want to go to his little party. Oh, we fought about it for hours. Then we had the makeup sex.
Uh-huh.
Then we fought again.
Uh-huh.
More makeup sex.
Feels like the pattern for these people.
Charity event, but I definitely gave it my all, as did Gabby.
All right, listen.
For your information, I had a number of appointments scheduled that day with a number of business professionals.
That sounds like a lie. Gabby, I just want to say that sounds like a lie. I had a number of appointments with well-respected business people. Professionals in their field of business. Is the charity event your dick? No, they didn't make the charity event. They were fucking. They were two separate things. He wasn't making a pun. Me wanting to make a joke, but the quote tool is right there. No, nothing. Never mind. Silence.
And which professional was it this time? Henri? Pierre? That guy with the mole?
It's called a beauty mark, and that doesn't make him any less of a professional.
I mean, that's valid.
Anyway, I had to keep my appointments and wound up pushing my workout back to the end of the day.
Okay.
So, I didn't go for my run until much later that night.
This game actually passes the Bechdel test because the ladies are talking about each other. Hilariously.
And Carlos came home right after I did. We were together for the rest of the night.
Yeah, we still had some issues to resolve. Upstairs, if you know what I mean.
You can just say... Usually, yeah.
Have you ever heard of such a thing as too much information? I just remembered something else from that night. It involved whipped cream, strawberries.
What were you just saying? All right. Great.
Actually, when I was running back home, I thought I saw two people milling around your house. It was pretty dark. I guess my eyes could have just as well been playing tricks on me.
So you just maybe saw two people around my house during your run and you were just like, seems fine. You know, my house that had just suffered a break-in that the police were investigating. You saw two people around my house and you were just like, too busy on my run.
Tell the police what you saw?
No? Why would I tell them that? I could have been seeing trees blowing in the wind or something.
You fucking stupid.
Everything you tell them, even if you're not sure. This way they can investigate. That's what they do, Gabby. Well, I definitely didn't see anything out of the ordinary that night.
because I was too busy fucking.
Sorry, I can't help you out any further.
Why are you apologizing to her for not seeing anything? God, Carlos, you can be such a wimp sometimes.
Yeah, it sounds like you two have more making up to do.
And another thing, Carlos.
All right, I'm leaving. Home insecurity. Yeah, listen, we gotta go. John, what did you see? Oh, wait, check the mail. Hang on. I love this game lets me play into my obsession of checking the mail. I appreciate this. Gold catering. Ooh. Have some catering with gold. All right, we'll go to sleep. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. All right. I'm gonna take one morning break. I never said it was a rational thought. I always appreciate when games add them, but my brain is like, you don't need it. I never said it was a rational thought. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna take my morning break. Let's drop a save here. Just in case it crashes or something. So yeah, I'm gonna take my morning break. I'm gonna grab my snack, walk Josie, refill my water, all that good stuff. When I get back, we'll do game duel, all that. Yeah. So I'll see everybody in just a couple minutes. If you haven't for a minute, take this opportunity to get up, do a stretch your hands, look at something that isn't a screen for a little bit, maybe get yourself some water, take a potty break, that sort of thing. And I'll see you back here in just a couple minutes.